Hey y'all, Plast-Dip, LivingCooper.com. Look what Pop's got. Welcome back to the Vespa series, the Vespa Rebuild series. This is a 1980 P200E that I somewhat inherited, and we're rebuilding this thing. This is Episodio Dieci, or episode 10, and in this episode, we're going to do a little paint work. Actually, this is plasti-dip, kind of to cover up some paint mismatch, and make a little two-tone feature for this bike that I thought looked kind of cool. So if you haven't seen the other episodes, I take you basically from a bare frame or body to where I'm at right now. Check those other videos out if you haven't seen them yet. Check out the whole playlist. I appreciate it. Please consider subscribing, and let's get into doing this plasti-dip. Y'all keep watching. All right, let's get started plasti-dipping these pieces of the body. The cowls, front fender, and the little plastic, I guess, headstock cover. So I'm plasti-dipping these, like I said in the intro, because some of the paint's scratched up on these things, and it's just easier than regular paint, as far as easier to replace, I guess. Plus, this little plastic piece and the front horn cover plastic piece, the silvers are a darker color. And so I kind of want to make, I guess, the cowls and the fender and the horn cover and this plastic piece here all kind of a feature piece. And so I was going for maroon, but as you saw, I didn't get maroon. The color is actually called cranberry. But we're gonna get started. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some tape, painter's tape, and I'm gonna tape up the pieces and parts like this piece here. There's these little tabs on the backs of these cowls for electrical connections that I need to tape up so that they don't get plasti-dip on them. So I'm going to grab some tape and tape those up, and then from there I'll get some alcohol and a microfiber, and we're going to clean these things with some rubber gloves. So once we clean this thing with the denatured alcohol, we don't really want to touch it and get the wolves from our skin on it. Plasti-dip will adhere better. Now we'll go ahead and get these taped up and cleaned up with alcohol. Okay, got those wiped down with alcohol. Now we're going to let them set for a while. Make sure all the alcohol is evaporated off of them. And then we'll come back and we'll start putting the plasti-dip on them. Y'all keep watching. We're getting ready to start painting process here. Now the painting is going to be 3 parts. We're going to start with the kind of, I call it a primer. It's not really a primer, it's just a gray plasti-dip. And we'll do one kind of light coat on all of these. And then we'll wait about 15 minutes. And then we'll come back and we'll do another coat, wait 30 minutes, another coat, 30 minutes, another coat. So we'll wind up with 1 light coat and 3 heavy coats of what I'm calling a primer, but it's not really a primer, it's actually just plasti-dip. And what that's going to do is it's going to help with the color, or it's supposed to help with the color, and this is going to be our color portion. And this is called the Pearlizer, and this is the cranberry color. I was kind of disappointed when I did the horn cover because it's not as dark as the cap is here. And it looks okay, but I was kind of going for a little more maroon. If you guys watch my channel any length of time, you know that I'm an Aggie, and so I was kind of going for maroon, but it's more like more like a bronze, something like that. That's okay. So then we're going to wind up doing about 3 coats of the bronze or the cranberry Pearlizer, and then finally we'll use what's called the glossifier, plasti-dip glossifier. Kind of makes it glossy, but it provides UV protection for the Pearlizer, so that you won't get I'm not going to say you won't get any because I don't know, but if it fades, you won't get as much fading. It's supposed to help protect it from fading, okay? The neighbor's dog's getting carried away. We're going to go ahead and get started with the gray. Okay, we're going to start with the light coat on here, and it says to spray from about 6 to 10 inches away. So we'll do our light coat, and then we'll wait about 15 minutes and come back and start our heavy coats. Okay, that's what our light coat looks like. Now we'll just wait 15 minutes and then we'll come back and do our heavy coats. Now ideally you want to do this on a calm day, but it is what it is. We got what we got. Alright, while you're waiting between coats, you want to go ahead and empty the nozzle out so it don't get stuck. So you hold the can upside down and kind of spray it until it clears out the nozzle. Now we're ready to start up again in about 15 minutes. Now we're going to do a heavy coat, and then we'll do 3 heavy coats with 30 minutes between each heavy coat. Okay, so there's your heavy coat. Hey Siri, start a timer for 30 minutes.
Okay, 30 minutes and counting.
Alright, 30 minutes. I'm going to repeat the process a couple more times, and then we'll be back. Here we go. This is 1 light coat and 3 heavy coats of gray plasti-dip. So now we're going to go and do the Pearlizer over this. Like I said, I'm using this as the Pearlizer, and this is cranberry. I was hoping it'd be a little more maroon, but it's not. I already painted the horn cover. It's not super maroon. I was hoping to be more maroon, but it's not, but that's okay. We're going to go with it anyways because I already spent the money on it. We're going to do 3, maybe 4 heavy coats of this because I lost track on the horn. I think I did 3 coats, but maybe it was 4. We'll see what it looks like after I do 3, and then if I need to go 4, I'll go 4. No big deal. I got plenty. Let's get into this. By the way, wear a mask. Okay, I don't know how well you guys can see, but I kind of got a little run right here, but I'm looking at it and it looks flat, so maybe it flattened out for the most part. I'm no expert at this, so I'm newbie at it, so I'm just going to leave that coat the way it is right there, and then we'll come back and we'll try it when I get ready to put the second coat on, let this dry for a while, and we'll go on and do the other pieces. Okay, y'all, we're going to do 2 or 3 more coats like that with 30 minutes in between. I'll check back when I'm through before we go to the next step. There you go, that's like 4 coats of the Plast-Dip Pearlizer Cranberry. Alright, we'll see how tomorrow when we start to do the clear coat. Okay, y'all, it's been a couple of days because of the weather, but we're finally back out here. Now we're down to our glossifier, basically our clear coat that's going to go over the top of this Pearlizer that we put on. So we're going to shake it up and we're going to do it. We're going to go about 3 coats on this, see what it looks like, maybe do 4. We'll see what it looks like after we put 3 on. Alright, let's do this. So because it's been a couple of days, I kind of wiped these down with a tack cloth just to make sure I got all the dust and stuff off of them, because I am doing this outside. Okay, Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. Okay, let this sit for 30 minutes, and then I'll come back and do another coat, same thing, and I'll do a couple more coats. I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, y'all, there you have it. Episodio Dieci in the books. Finito. And in this episode, we painted or plasti-dipped our cowls, our front fender, our headset cover, and of course I painted the horn cover before the episode. That's what we did in this episode. Showed you how to do that. Hope it helped you out. Hope it gave you some ideas on what you could do to, I don't know if improve, but to compensate, like I did, for mismatched paint colors, scratch paint, things like that. I just use the Plast-Dip. If I don't like the Plast-Dip later, it just peels right off and I can change it and do it again. Of course, I didn't show you guys how to do that because, frankly, I don't want to have to repaint everything again. So, but it'll peel right off. There's boatloads of Plast-Dip videos you can watch and they show you how to do all that stuff. I'm no expert. I just showed you the way that I do it. And I can tell you one thing that kind of bothers me is it's very rubbery, right? Because it's a kind of a rubberized plastic paint, and the dust sticks to it pretty good, but that's okay. Once I get it outside, I'll be able to wash it. I've seen the videos, these guys pressure washing this stuff, so it's pretty durable and it'll stay on pretty well until you want to take it off, and then it'll peel off. Some people say that it might peel your paint. I don't know. I haven't researched it that deep, but the paint on this thing isn't that great anyways. So, but I think this gives it a nice look. I like the 2-tone look. I was really going for more of a maroon, but I couldn't get maroon in it, so this is cranberry, and I think it works. I think it looks pretty good, I hope. As long as Nana likes it, and I like it, that's the important thing. So, anyways, like I said, I hope this video helps you out, give you some ideas about something you might be doing if you're trying to rebuild a Vespa to deal with your paint situation on your Vespa. Keep an eye out for episode 11, Episodio Dieci. In Episodio Dieci, I plan on putting in the rear turn signals and finish putting together the rear cowls, also installing the ignition key and the lights and the speedometer in the headset, as well as putting the horn emblems on the horn cover and the little crest that goes on the front fender. So that'll be Episodio Dieci, episode 11. Keep an eye out for that. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, well, you can give me a thumbs down. Either way, we'll take what we can get. But leave us some comments. Good comments, bad comments, not foul comments, but bad comments, constructive criticisms, maybe questions I didn't answer in the video that you have. Put them in there. I try to answer them if I can, or find the answer for you if I can. Maybe experiences that you've had with doing a Vespa rebuild or plastic dipping that could help other people in our community out that are doing this kind of thing. Leave comments for that. Check out our social media at LivingCooper on Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter. Check out our blog over at LivingCooper.com. Lastly, and probably most importantly, is subscribe. We appreciate all the subscriptions. Hit that notification bell so you're notified next time I upload. And check out our other videos. I got lots of other videos other than Vespa videos. I got product reviews, how-tos, travel videos. Check those out. We'll see you in Episodio Dieci. Ciao.